Hello and welcome to Ascending Without Wings. My name is Raina. I am your reader for the week. This is the reading for our lovely Sagittarius people for the week of the 4th to the 20th, sorry, 14th to the 20th of January 2019. This is for your sun, moon and rising signs, and the way we're going to be doing these readings is to pull some energy oracle cards and then clarify them with tarot cards. And unfortunately I had a little mishap trying to record this just a second ago and the camera froze, so I have actually pulled 4 energy oracle cards. I'll just check if there might be some more for us. Okay, so there's only 4 cards this week for our lovely Sagittarius people. So the cards that we have, I shall show you and explain them to you individually in just a sec. Okay, so first card we have one of the most beautiful cards that I could hope for. Sorry, getting used to this camera. So it's Daughter Spirit. Ascension related? Oh, most certainly. This is leveling up, having a deeper connection, maybe developing some psychic gifts like clairaudience, clairvoyance. Like I've got clairaudience, and trust me, when that develops, it can be quite wow. It really is something. And as long as you trust whatever it is that you're getting, I really feel like you're on to a beautiful thing. There's a dove flying through that door as well, so, you know, peace, harmony, love, just so much beautiful energy. Daughter Spirit is very much about spiritual evolution and about having attained like a next level on your spiritual journey. So the next card that we have is Man Holding a Heart. Okay, so I definitely feel like this could be a new partner on the horizon or someone that you've just met. They're definitely very, very passionate about you. They possibly see a future with you and would like to, you know, work towards that. This is not a very, let's say, Knight of Wands kind of energy. It's not a one-night stand kind of energy. This is, you know, somebody that wants to give you their whole heart and maybe part of their soul. Really beautiful energy, this one. So I will pull some tarot to clarify these, but sort of seeing what vibes I have here. Funny, next card after that is Indecision. So I feel like indecision does kind of tie in with the Man Holding the Heart, because maybe during your ascension process you've been single for quite a while and you've kind of gotten comfortable being single, and now this person shows up, and yes, they might be awakened and involved. However, you've kind of gotten used to being flying solo, basically, and, you know, having your space, and it might be a bit like, oh, am I ready for this? Like, do I really want this? I feel like the indecision may have actually have something to do with this Man Holding a Heart, but we shall definitely find out. And then the last energy oracle card we have for this week is Patience. The dreaded P word. I used to roll my eyes every time I heard this word, but one thing with Ascension, you learn it. Even if you have to learn it the hard way, you learn it. And, you know, this is funny, it's actually an angel holding a clock. So it's kind of like time is irrelevant. Linear time is kind of a thing of the past, and if it's not already for you, it will be sometime soon. So having faith in divine timing and having patience that you are, and also you need to know that you're in this very moment, you're exactly where you need to be in your life, and everything is absolutely as perfect as it could be, because there is a much deeper wisdom to the workings of the world than we understand, or we have the spiritual advancement level to be able to comprehend. I'm sure there might be some people around that do comprehend more so than the rest of us. However, it's pretty high level spiritual stuff. You know, we're talking ascended masters and archangels kind of stuff. So yeah. First card flies out. Let us check whether that is the correct card. And if you're not familiar with my readings, I do check every card I get with my pendulum, so yes, they do take a while, but they're highly accurate. This clarifying daughter spirits. These are going to be 3 cards for... Okay, so I guess when I get more energy oracle cards, there's only 2 tarot to sort of clarify it. But since there's only 4 for my lovely Sagittarius friends out there, we're going to have 3 tarot to clarify each energy oracle. Ooh, got 3 cards right here. I can use all 3 clarifying things. Okay, there's Death and the Devil for daughters. And thank you. So I'm just going to pull these cards and lay them out before I start talking about them. Because if you are familiar with my readings, once I start having a little chat, I kind of continue to do so for quite a while. Alright. Arch Angel Michel. This other card that had fallen out. Somehow I get the feeling he's like, don't put it back. Is this clarifying man holding it up? Thank you. Oh, it could not be more perfect. Okay, I can do my bit. Please clarify. Ooh. That's a lot of cards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, more than I need. Actually, not. All of these clarifiers for me. Is the Emperor clarifying man holding heart? And so that would logic would dictate these 3 are for indecision, these 3 for patience. All correct, yes. Thank you. Okay. Yeah. Okay. These cards here. Okay, also with these, I'm going to just grab my other little deck of tarot. Just looking at these cards initially, I would definitely like to clarify something. Okay, I haven't asked a question yet, please. You might be able to read my mind and know exactly what I'm about to say, but let me work it out. Okay, which ones am I clarifying? Okay, so yeah, definitely would like to clarify Hierophant. 1 clarify for the Hierophant, please. I think. Sorry, don't see that. Ooh, okay. Almost lost it. Okay. I'm trying to clarify the Hierophant. That is the card that flies out. If anybody ever doubted that Archangel Michael may have a sense of humor, please cease the doubting. He is so funny. Is this your clarifier? So represents marriage, isn't it? Okay, cool. Wow. Alright. Please don't do this to me on the 7 of Swords. Please clarify the 7 of Swords, Archangel Michael. Wow. Okay, that one flew out, so Archangel Michael. This is the clarifier for the 7 of Swords. Thank you. It's there, shouldn't need it now. Alright, my lovely Sagittarians. The card that was the Door to Spirit. I'll refresh your memory. That one, yeah. Okay, that is being clarified by 3 very nice cards. Well, that's actually a matter of perspective. The first card that it's clarified by is the 2 of Pentacles. 2 of Pentacles is about juggling acts, you know, balancing different priorities, competing priorities, things like, you know, work life, home life, relationships, friendships. Also, it can be the balancing act of your masculine and feminine energies, because it's also linked with the daughter spirit. So it's very much balancing your spiritual and your 3D self, putting enough time and focus into your connection and relationship with spirit, God, the universe, whatever you choose to use the term. very much so, because it's with Daughter Spirit, and you know, this is a very twin flamey card as well, and it's all about balance and alchemy. Well, not alchemy in here, this context, but definitely about balance. And there's balance in various aspects. There's our light and shadow aspects, and our masculine and feminine aspects, as well as our spiritual and physical world aspects. So I feel like the ascension leveling up that's been signified by the Daughter Spirit is because of all this balance that you have managed to attain, because you've actually embraced the death of the old and, you know, allowing for the new. And the reason why I'm saying it's death of the old is because we have death card with the devil. So it's literally the death of toxic behavior, the death of toxic relationships, the death of codependent behavior, the death of, you know, addictions. All the things that no longer serve your highest and greatest good, you have released. Not just, even if you haven't released all of them, whatever progress you have made progress, okay? And with the death card, I always notice that in the background there is a sun rising, okay? It's a brand new day after you allow the dust to settle and for what was exiting your life to exit. It really is a beautiful thing. Like, you know, we do need to break free from the old paradigm and our old habits, our old ways of thinking. You know, it can be a really long process. It can be really, really challenging at times, especially when you've got your shadow aspects creeping up. And that devil card very much signifies, you know, your shadow aspects as well. But I really feel like that it's related to Daughter Spirit. So it is a very much a signifying that you are leveling up on your ascension and things are going well for you. Just what's occurred to me. Okay, cool. All right, and so the next card that we had was Man Holding a Heart. So let's see what we can do with this. I'm saying it the wrong way. So the three cards that we have are Six of Swords, Ten of Cups, and the Emperor. Man Holding a Heart is the Emperor, and his arrival is allowing you to move away from the troubles of the past, the drama, the toxic relationships, the uneven exchanges of energy in any relationship, friendship, familyship, whatever it may be, even if it's within the workplace, you know, uneven in exchange, like bosses that expect you to work overtime and don't pay you, things like that. Yeah, it's the end of anything that was unfair and unjust in your life, because you've got the Ten of Cups. This is your happily ever after. And your happily ever after involves the Emperor. So this is an Aries. Could be a mature sort of father figure type, can be a business person, can be a little bit bossy and a bit stubborn, but, you know, so can earth signs and fire signs. So we've all got our traits that are significant. But yeah, I really feel like Man Holding a Heart being clarified by the Six of Swords, which is about moving away from troubled waters with outside help. So I feel like the arrival of this Emperor, who is the man holding the heart in your life, brings you your happily ever after, and also allows you to move away from troubled waters. This is really beautiful, guys, and I really hope that this does come true for as many of you out there as possible, because actually I do feel like it is going to, now that I'm glancing at the next lot of cards. So the next card that we had, Energy Oracle, is the Indecision card. And I did say that maybe the indecision may have to do with the man holding the heart. And we shall find out. So, the first card clarifying it is the Seven of Wands. The second card clarifying is the Magician. And then the third was the Hierophant. And I did pull another clarifier and got the Hierophant. And that to me is symbolizing marriage, most certainly, because that's what I always go for. That's my instinctual response, and it is all about dogma and tradition. It can be an institution, it can be a religious institution, you know, spiritual, anything like that, really. But to me, it's saying marriage because of the fact that I tied it into the man holding the heart, and now you've got the Ten of Cups with it, so I would definitely stick to that. However, with the Seven of Wands, it's the energy of standing your ground and knowing your worth. Okay, and with the Emperor energy, I guess this kind of makes sense because the Emperor can be a bit stubborn and my way or the highway. And in a relationship, you need to be able to assert yourself and be heard and have your wishes respected and at least accommodated to whatever extent is reasonable, yeah? And so it's a give and take, you know, compromise and caring, like, not being a doormat, however, you know, being compromising for the sake of everyone feeling like their needs and their wishes are being attended to or respected. I really feel that might be the case, but I believe that you've actually manifested this person into your life. I really, really do. And maybe the indecision is because you don't realize that you have manifested this person. This is what you have been hoping and wishing and asking the universe for. And this person has arrived. So I do believe that you're going to have a bit of a traditional, possibly a traditional wedding, traditional setting. You know, mum, dad, little ones, white picket fence, whatever the case is, whatever makes you happy, it is your thing, okay? However, maybe this also signifies that some people don't want to go the traditional route, okay? Marriage is not for everybody, and we do not live in the old paradigm anymore. So whatever it is that makes you happy, that makes you content, do that, because that is the most important thing that we could do in this day and age. Okay, I'm going to move on to the last card that we have, which is the dreaded P word, as I mentioned earlier, patience. Okay, so the first card that we had for this was actually the Five of Swords, and then followed by the Chariot, and followed by the Queen of Swords. So I did actually clarify the Five of Swords, and we received the Three of Pentacles. So, when you look at it in this context, Five of Swords is traditionally a very unpleasant energy. This is a person that takes advantage of other people's suffering and misery. But I feel like when it's tied in with the Three of Pentacles, it's kind of recognizing the wolves in sheep's clothing. Recognizing that this person is playing everybody around them, but almost a sense of, because it's tied in with patience, not being willing to sort of call them out or to, you know, take their mask off, so to speak, around the people that they're manipulating and taking advantage of. And it's this thing of waiting for people to recognize it themselves. That's where the patience comes in. So this person, it's kind of like you see right through them, but that makes you even more frustrated that all these other people can't see that this person is taking advantage of them and just being a little bit of a tyrant, unfortunately. And you're recognizing it, and you're getting it, but you're waiting for the stage where others recognize it, and word spreads, and this person loses their power to play the games that they're playing. But it is, as I had said before, tied in with the patience cards. So definitely you require patience because the recognition that you have right now is not common knowledge. Okay, so that's what I'm feeling from that. I'll put that down. And then we have the next card, the Chariot. So it's kind of, I feel like this is regarding your ascension. You are moving forward at a rapid pace. Whatever you're doing, keep doing it because you're doing great. Especially with the Daughter Spirit card, like, you have leveled up, you have evolved, you have shed the old skin that was the old you, and you're a brand new person, and you are moving forward in complete and utter faith in the universe, in spirit, God, the divine, the universe, whatever you want to call it. Okay, but you really are, because the Chariot, it traditionally signifies a chariot with no reins on the sphinx that are pulling the chariot. So, you know, having complete faith that they're going to go where they need to go is a part of the package in this card. And I believe that you are finding the patience to wait for, you know, the karmic wheels to turn and for people to be seen for what they truly are. And this could be like a false prophet kind of scenario. You've come across a teacher or a spiritual guide or something like that. And yes, they, you know, they have all the right answers at first, but you've sort of seen something that doesn't sit right with you, and you're kind of like, how come nobody else sees it? Don't worry about them. Their time will come. You are moving forward, and you just need to focus on yourself and just worry about what resonates with you. Stick to that. Honor that. You know, just go within for your guidance. You know, ask to be able to know the guidance that comes to you undeniably, that, you know, there's no chance that you could actually miss the guidance that is coming to you, and I guarantee you your team will accommodate that. I have asked that because I'm a bit oblivious at times, and trust me, if there's a message for me, it's kind of like bang, hits me in the chest, and I'm like, oh, that's definitely for me. So it works. All you have to do is ask. Anyway, the final card that we have for my lovely Sagittarius people is the Queen of Swords. So Queen of Swords, okay, she has been through a lot of stuff in her life. She's, you know, been hurt, but she's learned to be discerning. You know, she's got a sword held up in the air, almost like a little bit of a warning. Is like, don't mess with me, or you're going to meet this. But also she's got the other hand out, so it's kind of like, you know, friends are welcome, foes, get the hand with the sword. She's very discerning. She's very sort of quick to cut people out of her life, because she's lived enough life and been hurt enough to know that when something tells her that people's intentions are off, she trusts her own intuition, and she trusts her own instinct, and she's self-preserving, self-respecting, and self-loving enough not to allow it in her life. Okay, I really feel like this is you, and from this daughter spirit leveling up, this person's return, and you standing your ground, knowing how far you've come, and knowing that you're actually receiving a lot of blessings in this life. The Queen of Swords is a person that's been through a lot of hurt, but she's also healed it. The only thing with her is sometimes she can be a little bit emotive in the way she speaks, and be quite cutting with her words and a bit harsh. However, I feel a more discerning energy with this Queen of Wands, where she's not ready to cut people down because she's still so loaded up with the hurt from her past. This is actually a lot more balanced and stable energy of the Queen of Swords. This is why I feel like this is your energy, because we actually started the reading off with this card. Okay, so definitely, as soon as I said balanced, my eyes went to the Two of Pentacles. So definitely a confirmation for me there. Now, I am going to pull some Archangel Michael guidance cards, which for those of you who are interested, it's this, sorry. Okay. Give it a little quick shuffle. Although I do shuffle all my cards before I start the readings, but just for the sake of having it all good. Angel Michael, what guidance do you have for my lovely Sagittarius people for the 14th through to the 20th of January? So we've got Shield Yourself. Is there any more? One more? Oh, wow. Shield yourself and you're on the right path. I hope these are correct. Angel Michael, both of these correct cards for your ones. Thank you. And 2 goddess guidance. Thank you. Alright. I'll pull the cards and then I'll go through the explanations. But just quickly, you're on the right path says, the prayer is, Dear Archangel Michael, I call upon you now. Thank you for giving me loud and clear guidance that I easily understand. Thank you for motivating me and filling me with the courage and confidence to make healthful life changes. Very nice. Releasing toxic friendships, toxic behaviors, addictions. That would be healthful life changes right there. So I love how these cards always tie in with the message. So, sorry, you didn't actually get to see see it very well, did you? That is the card. You're on the right path. And the other card, shield yourself. There. And the message says, Archangel Michael, I ask you to protect me, my loved ones, my vehicle, and my home with your powerful shield. Surround us in your purple light, which allows only pure love to penetrate. Please stay with me day and night and keep my loved ones safe. And you can name specific people and situations. Okay, so I will pull the Goddess Guidance cards and then I will read from the book from both, because I have found there's a little bit more information on that, and I always like to have a bit more information in my readings. Angel Michael, what is the Goddess Guidance cards, please, for my lovely Sagittarius people for this week? Okay, I like that one. That one. Archangel Michel. Both of these correct? Okay, so first one, true love. How much more perfect can this be with the caring connections, 10 of cups, man holding a heart? This is definitely twin flame unions or soulmate unions. And so that was Guinevere, true love. It says the romantic stirrings in your heart have propelled the universe to deliver a great love to you. So this is destined relationship that's coming into your life, my friend. And if you're already with this person, this is kind of just a confirmation that this is the person that you're meant to be with. And you have a very beautiful future ahead with this person. So the next card is Sedna, infinite supply. You are supplied for today and all of your tomorrows. Wow. I haven't seen that card before, but that's really beautiful. I'm going to start off with the Goddess Guidance cards, because Guinevere, true love, that got my attention, I have to say. Okay, so it says, message from Guinevere is, romance is not an outmoded concept, far from it. Romance is the time-honored percept of merging with the divine as it's manifest within another human being. Romance is also playfulness, which heralds springtime, flowers, and new life. You needn't be in a partnership to evoke romance, however. You can manifest it for yourself through laughter, surrounding yourself with beauty, and indulging in luxurious treats. Romance is the life force of the universe and is a worthwhile goal indeed. Wow. And your soulmate relationship has arrived or is soon arriving is the first possible meaning right there. Wow. And I feel like this is definitely the message for us here. Okay. Okay, so Sedna, infinite supply, is the second one. And this says, this is an abundant universe filled with more than enough for everyone. Yet the energy format of this planet is about polarities. In this instant, it's about giving and receiving. The key is to balance the two. If you only give, you'll feel drained, resentful, and experience lack. If you only receive, you won't enjoy what you have. Balance comes from fearlessly giving as you are guided, and then receiving with joy and gratitude. It's exactly like breathing. Both the inhale and the exhale are identically important. Practice giving and receiving daily, and you'll never want for anything. So, some of the meanings are, don't worry about the future, know that, oops, sorry, just completely off the way, that you will always have enough to eat. Your needs will always be provided for. Spend time at the ocean, swim with the dolphins, move to a beach or an island community, go swimming, sailing, or surfing, and give time or money to a cool cause that protects the ocean. So I guess Goddess Sedna is very much tied in with the ocean. There's such a beautiful color, whatever the word is, I can't think. Sorry, guys. There's color combination, color format, whatever you want to call it. Okay, now I'm going to go to my beloved Archangel Michael. So, firstly, we have shield yourself. So, shielding your energy is very important with the intense energies we're having at the moment. So, This card indicates that you are especially sensitive to energies and emotions right now. Archangel Michael is shielding you from harsh energy, but it's also important for you to take action steps to help with this endeavor. For example, avoid situations where anger and/or competition are expressed, and stay away from bars, pubs, and other places where chemicals are abused, which can attract lower energies. Follow your natural inclinations, such as keeping to yourself or spending time with soft-spoken, gentle people. So, some suggestions here are wear or carry a protective crystal, such as black obsidian. Even jet is good too. Make sure that you are physically protected, including having up-to-date health insurance, a automobile in good working condition, and so forth. Or use caution in dealing with this situation or relationship. Okay, so energy vampires, toxic kind of scenarios like that, they can be things you need to shield yourself from, most definitely. Alright, so you're on the right path. It says, sorry guys. It says, you've drawn this card as validation that your thoughts and actions are in the right direction toward achieving your life's purpose and inner peace. You've been carefully listening to your guidance from within, and the angels applaud you for following it faithfully. Although you may not clearly see what's up ahead, the angels want you to know that they are guiding and protecting you every step of the way. Keep up the good work. So, some meanings here are, it's a good time to begin a new project, start a business or pick up a book, or make a positive lifestyle change. Listen to your inner guidance, even if others don't understand, and trust that you'll be financially supported as you move forward with your plans. I believe that definitely would be the thing, because it actually is in front of infinite supply, which is definitely about knowing that you will be supported in your future. So, my lovely, lovely Sagittarians, my record time reading. I'm getting better at this. Thank you so much for joining me. Please feel free to like, share, or subscribe if you wish to. And I really hope you found messages that resonated for you, and you're welcome to be back next week for the reading. And I will be doing the super blood wolf moon total lunar eclipse. I will definitely be doing a reading for all the zodiac signs for that, and pulling some astrology cards as well, just to look into the planet, as well as the house that's affected for each individual sign, with this lovely event that is coming up shortly on the 20th to the 21st. So thank you again for joining me. Have a lovely day.